Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy to see that I'm gaining new followers from like my last video, the Jubilee reaction video. I just want to say I appreciate you guys so much, and also I just want to shout out SJ. I don't know her real name at all. She probably doesn't want me to say her real name on her, but like she has become a member in my anti-woke club, which I love. I really wish more people would come on and join the anti-woke club so I can do like lives and like talk about real stuff with you guys. You know what I mean? I mean, everything I say is kind of real anyway. Like, so, but you know, I feel like it's much better if like it's actually people that actually support me, and like I can connect with them more and talk with them about, like, you know, certain things that's going on in the world, especially right now with what I'm about to dive into, you guys. Maybe all of you might leave after what I'm about to say, because like I don't, I'm not a sheep, okay? And I think you guys know that. A lot of you guys that like me, you know I'm not a sheep, and I say what I feel, and I say with, like, you know, I try my best to be the most accurate with what I say, and most real with what I say. I never sugarcoat shit. I never will. I learned from the past and not sugarcoat shit, okay? And, you know, a lot of you are new here. You don't know my history, but welcome. I am you know, I guess you can say a political commentator that talks about pop culture, and politics, and actually anything the fuck I want. Like, honestly, anything the fuck I want and whenever I want. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I don't really care. That's just how I feel. But I just come over here and just like let off some steam and just say my piece. And I appreciate you guys for watching. But let's get started with the madness, okay? As you guys know, right now, there is a lot of conflict. I mean, this has been a conflict for many, 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 many years, okay? And it's between Israel and the Palestinians. And, you know, I've already talked about where my stance is on this, but I also want to talk about how America is acting so fucking retarded right now. Like, actually retarded. Like, I really don't like anyone right now. Like I said in my last video, I don't like anyone right now when it comes to the Israel versus Palestine thing, because I think that everyone is so fucking taken. Like, their brains have been taken. Everyone is acting like robots, like Ron DeSantis. Or like, Ron DeSantis is right now, he's like hostage right now. He's like, Israel, I would do anything for you. I will sign hate speech laws for you because you give me so much money each year, and you like,
we must stand with Israel and their right to defend themselves against the Hamas aggression.
like that's exactly what's going on, and I just can't stand it. And also, you guys, I'm still sick, so I'm nauseous, and like I just have a headache. So I feel like with me in a bad mood, it's gonna make the video much better. You guys, I just don't feel that great, but these people are such puppets, and I just cannot stand it. I hate it, because it's like, what happened to America first? What happened to America first? And here's the thing. This is a topic that we're going to get into. I'm spinning right now after doing that. Here's the topic, okay? You guys were surprised that BLM was supporting Hamas? Like, how were y'all surprised? Or like, you thought it was a joke? You thought that, like, oh my god, like, BLM, the one who actually vandalized, was out here, you know, basically killed children during their protests. Yeah, y'all don't know about that? Like, yeah, children were killed during the protests and stuff like that. People were killed, okay? Because they thought that they was, you know, rioting for justice and stuff like that for these fucking criminals that, like, literally no one fucking cares about. And they have divided the country, and Black Americans have been set back tenfold. We already know this, but you guys was really, like, surprised that they support Hamas. You really were surprised. Like, you guys are so fucking dumb. Like, you were surprised by what we saw in the past of how they acted. You were surprised that they support Hamas. Like, the whole entire Israel versus Palestine thing to Black Lives Matter is literally black versus white. And right now, the Israel people who are Jewish, they're finally like seeing that like black people, they don't view them as Jewish, they view them as white. So you think that they're not gonna like look at this as a black versus white situation. That's what they're gonna do. And because everything about Black Lives Matter is about race, and people are going to riot and protest for things when they feel like that someone is unjust. And something, I'm not gonna sit here and act like that, you know, there isn't some truth in both sides. You know what I mean? Can we really be honest right now? Like, the Palestinians were technically done wrong, but also at the same time, Israel, like the Jewish people that came through in Palestine, which have always resided in Palestine. If you look at the history, okay, I know a lot. Okay, if you look at the history, they always been traveling to Palestine and going back and forth from different countries, from Europe to Russia, and all these different countries ousted them out because 109 like 109 countries ousted out the Jews. Is very true. If you go look it up, like, it's very true, because like these countries weren't too privy of like the religious stance on Jesus and stuff like that, and like it's a lot of stuff that you guys don't understand, and why they settled in Palestine and why they won that country, even though it was under the Ottoman Empire's control, and they lost that, so they left it up to the fucking United Nations. With with other countries, like sympathetic towards especially France and stuff like that, and England, they was empathetic towards what happened to the Jews, so they gave it up to the UN to make the decision to give the Jews the okay to make it Israel, to make it their country. And so they casted out the fucking Palestinians, and the fucking Palestinians were not too privy of that. They was not liking that. They didn't like that they lost. And that's what's going on right now. This is all it's about. It's about land. It's about, you know, not wanting the Jews to be to have that land, to be on that land. But guess what? They fucking won that land, bitch. Like, you can't fucking reverse history. They won that fucking land. Like, do I think it was fair to take it away and stuff like that? And the way they did it, by killing Palestinians and casting them out and like, please, it's a lot of shit that the Jewish people did to the Palestinians that was like very grotesque, and they ousted them out. They didn't have a military like that. The fucking them selling there, they grew up a milita. They gained so much support to fucking cast them out because they didn't like each other. They basically did exactly what other countries did to them. The Jewish people did exactly what Russia and many of these 109 countries did to the Palestinians, and I do think it's wrong. I do. Oh my God, you guys are probably gonna kill me, but like, it's so true. Like, look it up, bitch. I don't lie. Do your own research, bitch. And that's what's wrong with you guys. You don't do your own fucking research. I understand why the leftists are so strong about going after Israel and telling them to give them back their land and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's like, these motherfuckers lost, bitch. Lost. And yeah, they lost in the most disgusting way, and the way that they did it was very disgusting because they did not like those motherfuckers. They ousted them out, and now look at where we are now. The history, and like, if you do wrong things to people, and they could have just let them settle with them, and they could have worked together, but the ancestors Jewish people's ancestors did not want that. They did not want that in Israel. They wanted to they wanted to oust these motherfuckers out, and they did just that, and they lost that land. I'm sorry, like, it is the truth, and I understand, but like, at the same time, they won the Jewish people, they won that fucking land, and I do think it's wrong that Hamas, that was, evidently funded by, the leader of Israel.
Anyone who wants to thwart the establishment of a Palestinian state has to support bolstering Hamas and transferring money to Hamas, he told a meeting of his Likud party's Knesset members in March 2019. This is part of our strategy to isolate the Palestinians in Gaza from the Palestinians in the West Bank.
they're retaliating, and they're over being stuck in that fucking border, like fucking what like the Gaza Strip. They're fucking over it. They want to fucking live in Israel, bitch. They want to be with the Jewish people where they were originally. I get it, like, but you know, I don't know I don't know what they expect the solution to be. What I'm hearing is that both sides want to basically do an ethnic cleansing, and it's happening. Like I see Israel, like the military in Israel, they are fucking targeting women, children, stuff like that. I mean, the Gaza Strip is mostly filled with women and children. And it's both sides are very, very hostile, and they both, like, it's like, the Palestinians, they want revenge for their ancestors, and like, the people that's on the Israel side, like, they just want them to leave them the fuck alone, and like, just go back to their slumber, like, basically, you know what I mean? So it's a lot of conflict, of long history conflict that's just like so fucking crazy, and like it's so petty too. Like, to me, it's so fucking petty. But they have to defend themselves. Like, they lost that fucking land. They lost that fucking land, and people can moan and cry about it's stolen land, stuff like that. But guess what? They fucking lost that land fair and square, bitch. And now it was unfair how they treated them, but guess what? They fucking lost that fucking land, bitch. It is what it is, They used their fucking, tragedy that happened to them in Germany under Hitler to win that land fair and square, bitch. It is what it is. It's sad. It's not right. If you think I'm inaccurate on this, like, you do your own fucking research, or maybe you can just tell me something that I'm missing. But that's what I've read, and that's what I've learned, and it's insane. But I'm not surprised that Black Lives Matter doesn't support that, because it is a white versus black situation in their mindset. You know what I mean? And they're piece of shit. They really are. And yes, I do believe that they are terrorists. I do believe that Hamas is terrorists. Like, I truly do. But also at the same time, here's the thing. Here's another thing I believe. I do believe that we should not be funding Israel to defeat or to justify genocide of Palestinians, innocent women and children. I do not believe that. I don't believe that we should also, like, celebrate, like, Palestinians going in and like killing women and children and innocent civilians in Israel as well. Like, I don't believe that. I believe that there should be peace. There should be, we should be looking at this in a humane way instead of trying to dehumanize each side because we feel some type of way about, each other and stuff like that. And what I don't like is like this JEW supremacy. I'm scared to say it because like these people are actually really powerful. Like, you have to be really powerful if you're going to like have other countries try to ban freedom of speech. Like, the way people are acting in America right now with like, they are telling on like people who support like the Palestinians, and not even Hamas. Like, not everyone supports Hamas. They support the Palestinians and stuff like that, want them to get their land. Like, we get it. Like, I understand why. But people are over here like saying like, oh, they have no right to protest. Like Dave Rubin. Like, dude, I can't deal. And like it goes to show like there is some sort of control that's happening with them, and that like there is no fucking way that there isn't no control. Like, how the fuck are you getting other countries to be on your side and tell people that they cannot protest because they are opposition of Israel? Like, you guys, you may be thinking I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy. There is something going on. Like, I don't give a fuck if you go and look. Like, there's something obviously going on. There's obviously some sort of control from that side that like I won't get into because I don't want to get banned. Like, I'm just now getting started. Also, did you guys see what the Twitter page of Israel said? Like, if you don't speak out, you are for Hamas and for ISIS. Like, I just want to put that in because I forgot to mention that in the video. Like, so even if you don't say anything, even if, so me, simply because I'm not pro-Israel and I'm American, it means that I am for ISIS or Hamas. And this is why I don't support both sides, okay? But continue with the video. And I'm just sick of the propaganda, like, from Ben Shapiro posting, like, these AI generated photos and, like, getting caught and blocking people. And Ben Shapiro, I forgot to mention this too. Like, Ben Shapiro, like, I'm so sick of him. And I'm so happy that people are, like, exposing him for who he are. He is a Jew supremacist. He doesn't care about America. He only cares about Israel. And he supports, like, funds going to Israel, of course, because he does not give a fuck about the innocent lives in Palestine. He just wants total ethnic cleansing. That's what he wants, like, obviously. The fact that people are now realizing that Ben Shapiro is not for America, it's like he was one of the first ones on the right side to call people dopes and make fun of people for not getting the V because Israel was getting the V. And, of course, he's going to trust anything that Israel makes their citizens to do, even though he doesn't live there. But he wants to, it's just, I'm so happy people are recognizing that he is not for us, that he never has been for us. And, like, he would be the first one to oust Candace, too. Candace is not for, like, banning protests and stuff like that because of their opposition of Israel and stuff like that. The way he acted in the past during the Kanye situation, like, how do you guys not see who he is? He's not for America, period. But he wouldn't live there. I wonder why. Because Israel is not free. Like, they're not free. They're not as free as America, and he knows it, but he still supports and believes everything that they do over there. It's just so fucking crazy. But anyways, carry on with the fucking video. Oh my god, I should have fucking just did the whole video, like, all over again. I'm sick and, like, my brain's fogged, okay? So be patient with me. Even the Palestinians, like, on their side, they're posting propaganda too. And I'm just so sick of this because, like, people forget that, like, in war, like, truth is the first casualty of everything. So you cannot be picking sides, okay? We need to be focused on America. We cannot be sending funds and shit like that to Israel. Like, it's obviously, like, they're not going to win. Like, the Palestinians are not going to win. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. Like, they've won before. They're going to win again. Like, they tried so many times. You can't keep trying and keep on losing, okay? Now you're insane. I'm talking to Palestinians. Like, it's over. Unless Israel just, like, have a truce and be like, you know what? Y'all welcome in. Just come on in. We can occupy this space together. But guess what? It's not going to happen. The blood has been shed. The hatred has been brewing. It is over, okay? It's done. No one is going to have any peace in this. I'm sorry. And the only solution that both sides are talking about is genocide. And that's something that I just cannot support. I can't support neither side because they are calling for genocide. They are calling for, like, yeah, they be like, oh, let's get Hamas. But no, what they really mean is genocide of Palestinians as well. I don't support that. I just don't. I would not support it. You motherfuckers can call me anti-Semitic. You motherfuckers can call me a terrorist sympathizer or whatever like that. But guess what? You can kiss my motherfucking black ass because I'm sorry. For me, I can't support that, and I won't support that. And the divisiveness that's causing right now, and Americans, patriots, these people who call themselves patriots, to be like saying like how they don't like that people are protesting and that they want to ban protests, like. Oh, no. Like, you motherfuckers have been taken, bitch. I don't support that shit. I would never support that shit. And you even seen, like, that thing with the Harvard students. They wrote that letter talking about, like, how Israel brought this onto themselves and stuff like that. You guys, no matter how much we disagree with these motherfuckers, we all know that Israel, they fucking won. I'm sorry. They won that fucking land fair and square, period. The way they did it, I don't agree with it, but they won that fucking, they won that shit. I'm sorry. I cannot say this enough. I don't think that it's right to be fucking doxing them, okay? And then, like, they can't be hired. But see, you know something? The left, they love cancel culture, so this is what you fucking get. You wanted cancel culture, and look what you got. Cancel culture. Karma's a bitch, Karma's a fucking bitch. And it will come for you hard, bitch. I'm telling you right now. And now they're getting a taste of it. And now they're seeing who's really in control. Like, you fuck with the wrong ones at this point. You know what I mean? Like, you really fuck with the wrong ones. And I just don't want to talk about that no more. Like, because I'm not scared or anything like that. But, like, the things I see and how things are going right now in this country, if you say one word, you can get canceled, like, 1000%. Like, actually, my friend Layla, which you should go follow Propaganda Fluent. She's my favorite. She talks about, like, she's like, I'm blacklisted. I'm blacklisting myself because why the fuck are these people acting like they are the chosen people? Have you seen these people, how they treated Christians too in Israel? Like, you see? But see, also at the same time, as I look at the history and I see how Christians treated Jews, now I understand why Jewish people treat Christians wrong in their country. I've read so much shit and I understand, but at the same time, no, I'm sorry. You're not the chosen people. I'm so sorry to tell you this, but you're not the chosen people.
I just want to say this to our Christian friends, you know, just to call it as it is and say it straight out, you know, you guys are worshiping one Jew. That's a mistake. You should be worshiping every single one of us because we all die for your sins every single day. And that's exactly what's going on here. Yeah. We're all God's firstborn and we're dying for your sins right now.
You're not. And to call the Arabs anti-Semitic is such a stretch because they are Semitic, right? Like, they are Semitic. They are Semitic. Okay, I'm just gonna end up on that. I'm just gonna put my proof on the screen because, like, I'm not gonna get into it, bitch, with you motherfuckers. I'm not gonna get into it. They are Semitic. Jews are Semitic. You can't call them anti-Semitic. It's so stupid to me. I don't know. I don't know. You can probably prove me wrong on that, but, like, it's true. I'm so sick of, like, this like, the right is left and the left is right. It's just like, I'm so sick of how they continuously to go in this psyop and they just continue to, like, get sucked in, and these politicians, they are just, like, fucking us all up, and the borders open. Progressive are saying, like, they want the people from Gaza to come to America. It's just like, you are trying to fuck America up, and I am not for it. Like, I'm done. You people make me sick out there, okay? Everybody. Each side make me sick. I'm sick of it. We can't say shit no more. They're making hate speech laws now. There's no such thing as fucking hate speech, bitch. It's only free speech, okay? You can suck my dick, okay? They're trying to control you. Wake the fuck up, and I'm done. Like, I'm done. I'm sick of this shit. I'm done. It's probably the last time I'm ever going to actually talk about this on YouTube because I'm done. I can really go down deeper and say my real thoughts about everything. But I feel like you already know how I feel about the Jews, how I feel about the whole entire situation. I'm sick of it. Like, you think that you are the chosen people? No. And that we should worship you because you're Jewish? You're not special. Okay, anyways. And what the fuck have black people out here? What the fuck has Jewish people ever done for you? What has Israel ever done for America, actually? When we have a natural disaster, what the fuck did they do? Did they ever say anything about it? But we fund them. Because we need to fund them because, you know, they give us money. They give us money. That's how y'all act. Okay. I'm done. I love you guys. If you become a member today, you guys, my crazy ass, I appreciate it. Be sure to follow me on all my other social medias. I'm done. I can't do it. Also, how do we like my natural brows? Is this cute? Y'all like that? Let me know in the comments. Okay, my ears are getting red. Bye, you guys. Love you.